It's in the game.
Welcome to Memorial Stadium, Lincoln, Nebraska, and home of the Cornhuskers. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the USC Trojans, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Trojans will kick it away first. Coming out with it, it's Barney. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Dropping back, it's Raiola. Right down the middle. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
They're dealing with a second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. He tries to take the top off. Brings it down on the right side. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Now you got to think they'll really go on the attack. Big play has them set up 1st and 10 from the 48. Wants to go up top on first down. The throw to the outside is complete. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
A really good job by the defense. They got to understand that boy can fly. So when he gets outside the pocket, I got to make sure I'm ready to go get him. You can tell he was still being a passer. He wanted to throw the football. Nice job closing under control, getting a hit on the quarterback, and affecting the throw.
Grab near the marker. It's Johnson. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Looking to throw on first down. He'll try to do it himself. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Nebraska!
abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. They go 83 yards on the drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. From the gun, the ground game. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Looking downfield, it's Mayava. Quarterback adapting. He's going to take off. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens. He can get outside, can scramble, and can get first downs.
To the air on first down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Makes the catch. It's Strachan. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able...
Breaks into the open. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
The Trojans are flying down the field. Looking downfield on first down. The sure hands, it's Jordan. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Offense changing the play. To the air, it's Mayava. Quarterback extends the play. That's a fumble. Offense scoops it up and still going.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. He caught it, and he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, USC!
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing them go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
And he puts through the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Barney. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the second quarter. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. First play of the period, first down here. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Nelson. Turning it on. He goes out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. Out of the gun, the running back has it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. To the air, it's Raiola. Finds his man, it's Barney. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
When I'm a quarterback and I see zone and I see my guy curl up real quick, I got to hum it. And he threw that thing with some revolutions, with some velocity right to his receiver so he could make the catch.
Grab behind the line, it's Hunter. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on third down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the fourth down.
The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard.
Timeout, USC.
And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's going to run it. They make the stop, but he knew exactly how much he needed and where he needed to get for that first down.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. And he was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
The give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. Nebraska's had a lot of guys to feed over the years. Mike Rozier, Roger Craig, I am hip. But you don't know who's going to get it with this running attack.
Yeah, but I do know this, Reese. Whoever gets it is going to run the football physical. And Nebraska is going to be very happy. Their fan base will be jacked if they establish the physical ground game, because that's who they are.
We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. The Huskers will have it 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. Dropping back, it's Raiola. Quarterback now breaking the field. The short hands, it's Nelson. Stopped just inside the 25. Will mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down. Really good patience and recognition. And how about the tight end just finding a hole and settling and waiting until the quarterback saw it?
And the play completely changes. Once my QB gets outside the pocket, I got to see it, and I got to start working towards him, or if I'm near him, working away. Nice job being on the same page, getting the first down.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Deep shot for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. Wants to throw again. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
That's perfectly fine. If I'm a defense, I'm going to give up some yards right there. Play deep, react to shallow. The running back catches the football. I come up. He gets a positive gain, but it doesn't matter because now I won 3rd down and forced him on 4th down.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
And that's the money down, man. 4th down, you just have to have it somehow, some way. You're calling a pass play. You're trying to get it through the air. Nothing open downfield. And he just takes over. He just tucks the ball and runs, goes and gets it. Great job, great decision-making by the quarterback on that play.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
I like it. Nice execution. Catch the football. Get it out of your hand. Nice rhythm, nice timing for that 2-point conversion.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 25. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Looking downfield, it's Mayava. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Makes the catch. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Motion from the back. Looking to throw on first down. He'll get rid of it. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The give is to Miller. Got a little space.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll try to run for it. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. just enough time for one final play in this half. Tries to get it on the ground. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
They'll snap it from the 30 on first down. Miller with the ball. Plows through the defense. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
Making side adjustments here. Back to throw, it's Mayava. Looking to scramble. Trying to make magic with his feet. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Third down, and the Husker faithful getting loud, trying to make moving the chains impossible. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Well, they're certainly not out of field goal range here, but they want to try to pay off this drive with a touchdown. They'll go for it on fourth. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. There he goes. His defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain.
And this offense, they don't want a field goal. You can tell. They want a touchdown. They want points. Fourth down, going for it. And how about the QB, man? How about the poise? Dropping back to throw the football. Nah, it's not open. Nothing there I don't feel comfortable with. But he absolutely pulls the trigger, makes the decision, tucks it, and gets the big fourth down conversion.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
The noise level is relentless here on second down. Now the play fake. Moves around to clear up the vision. Going for 6. And it's incomplete. He was looking to the end zone and trying to get 6.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Looking for a man. It's Mayava. Throws for the tight end. Makes the catch. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
You saw the tight end on a big play there in that last third down. Why not go back to him again here in the red zone? With his size and his athleticism, he is a matchup nightmare down in this area of the field.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, and he thought he had a chance to house him, and the defense tackles him at the 3. Fourth down and goal from the 3. The playbook is pretty much wide open here. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw. Steps away to find some room. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Barney. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They shut it down quickly. It's 2 out to the 18.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the... clock. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. Got a man, it's Hunter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Nebraska is on top and sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So we open the final period with a third down play. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. On the run, fires downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And they did everything right in this 4-minute type situation, trying to bleed the clock. First you get the completion, then you get the first down, and you stay in bounds. You could not execute that play any better.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives, and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed.
Dude, talk about having to have it. We needed to force the turnover. We had to get the football back. They're in such a good position to run out the clock, try to win. No, sir. Our ball, first down.
Gets the back moving. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to throw, it's Mayava. Fires left. Pulls it in. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Touchdown, Trojans. They move on top here in the 4th.
That is complimentary football at its finest. The defense gets the turnover. The offense punctuates it, uses it to their advantage, takes the lead late in the football game. Now that defense that just gave you a good stop, they need another one for you.
The extra point is good, and it's important. The lead is a touchdown now at 6. He'll bring it out. It's Barney. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. And the Huskers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for a man. It's Raiola. He wants a big play here late. That ball is intercepted at the goal line.
That might be the nail in the coffin, fellas. This offense, they're trying to get back in the game. You're having to be aggressive. You're now going to have to start taking chances. An errant throw ends up in the hands of the defense, and I think that's all she wrote.
They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires deep on the run. He holds it in, and nobody's close. All kinds of room to the right. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive, They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And the extra point makes this a 13-point game here in the fourth. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. He'll bring it out. It's Barney. He stopped short of the 20th and 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it on the outside. It's Key. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
You know, it's hard enough just to catch passes in college football, but to do it while also being cognizant of where you are in the field and making sure you get a foot down inbounds, that's really impressive.
He'll pull it down and run. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
And this offense has got to keep pumping it out. Nice job. You get the first down. Nice scramble by this QB, but you're going to put the ball in his hands over and over and over again. You got to score multiple times. This offense has got to be in hyperspeed.
Trying to make magic on the scramble.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative, and that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
No gain on the play. Second down coming up.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Scanning the field, it's Raiola. Trying to get behind the defense. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. He spikes it, clock stops as they try to rally late.
Stop the clock. No gain on the play. Brings up second down.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go?
Let's go! Let's go!
Wants to go up top. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion now setting up third down, you've still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Into the end zone for a touchdown, and here in the final minute, they still have a chance.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We've got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
The clock is just inside 50 seconds to play. If they don't recover the onside kick, this one is all but over. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
It's a great play there by the defense, stopping that run. But now with less than a minute to go, you got to use your timeout. You got to try and conserve as much clock as possible to give yourself a chance to win.
Looking to pass. It's Mayava. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Trying to escape and get it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. looking to throw on first down. Fires toward the end zone. And he's got it for the
GG's.
touchdown, and that one just might do it.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, meet, coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
And the extra point makes this a 13-point game here in the fourth. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Barney. Slips through the line. This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets the football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from housing it. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. To the air on first down. Here's the pressure. And some room to work. Quarterback gets the first down. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. Now on first down from the 28. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking downfield on first down. Got a man, it's Johnson. They get the timeout called with 7 seconds left on the clock. The Cornhuskers have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Looking for the score. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. Trying to take it back. And he's going to go down as time has run out. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
Now, I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive